Hey everybody, Hardtekticon is back, bringing you the final summation of the Transformers Collector's Club Subscription Service 2.0 figures. All 7 of them. Alright, first one we had come in was the bad cop Barricade and his evil little buddy Frenzy, little partner in crime stopping. And then we had the fan of the Wrecker's Wrecker, Physitron. And then the evil sharp shot Tread Shot with his evil little kitty pal Catgut. Let's see if we can get working with limited space people. Give me a break. There we go. Okay. And then we had the Bug Bot with a identity crisis, Waspinator. Scoot everybody in here because we got lots of bots to show off on a small green frame. How do y'all like the new green, by the way? The extra green. I had some people telling me there wasn't enough green in my reviews. That's a lie. Alright, and then after that, we had our Nemo Surgeon, or whatever they call it, Chrome Dome, and his little target master buddy Stylor flying in. Oh goodness. He can hang out right there. And then we had the final figure, Rewind. Rewind. Sorry, Stylor. And the mystery figure, who could have been other than Eject. So, that is all of them in one frame. Let's see if we can even this out a little bit. There we go. That is all of them in their vehicle modes, or alt modes, beast modes. There's actually 2 different beast modes. Not bad. Some people were saying this was an eagle, but to me it looks kind of like more like a jet type thing, or drone. Whatever. Still cool looking. Alright, so out of all of these figures, I'm going to have to say that this year's my favorite was Barricade right here, and his pal Frenzy. In fact, let's get Frenzy off, transform him in a little robot mode, so we can kind of hang out with everybody, not in weapon mode. And there he is. I'm going to hang out right on the back of the car. But yeah, even though he did not have a new head sculpt, it was just Prowl's head sculpt, it worked really well. So he's still my favorite. Plus, I mean, I was kind of on the fence when they were talking about the 2nd year subscription service. I'm surprised it went a 2nd year. But then they started talking about, oh, we're going to be bringing in some accessories that normally don't come with the figures. I'm like, what could that be? Minicons, I hope. And of course, it was Minicons. We got 3 of them. Catgut turns into a chainsaw. Frenzy, who turns into a power saw. And Stylor, who turns into like a crossbow, bow and arrow, whichever way you want to do it. Or kind of a jet. I mean, actually, this is his crossbow mode, but it does work as a little jet vehicle mode, I think. So that is actually the final selling point, excuse me. I really liked how Barricade was going to look, Tread Shot. I wasn't crazy about the way he looked in the pictures. He looks pretty cool now. I've tried him on Ruination with kind of like twin feet with Roadbuster, and it looks pretty cool. I've also tried the arms. It doesn't look quite as cool, but still. Chrome Dome and Rewind I wanted because they were in the More Than Meets the Eye comics, and I really like those two. They were some colorful characters, even though he's really not that colorful, still looking like a chocolate covered cherry. Thrustinator, I would still have to say, is my least favorite. I mean, I guess I'm just not really into the cheaper looking bug modes of yesteryear. I don't know if that time could be called yesteryear. I'm really not sure. I'm not a year expert. But yeah, I mean, he is cool and he is very, very unique. But I don't know. He didn't really strike me, especially his beast mode here. It's just so hard to mess with. Since his review and to this point, he's been left in robot mode. But now, I did not participate in the first subscription service, the first years, but I did have to pick up this one right here. Slipstream, just a really, really beautiful figure. I mean, the first year I saw the figures and I'm like, on this one, but none of the other ones really grabbed me except for Scourge, and I didn't see Make Toys making a trailer just for Scourge, so I bypassed it, thought it was too much. But here, she can sit right on top of Thrustinator right here. That works pretty well, actually. Sits right on top. But I ended up picking her up separately after the subscription service was done, and she probably helped me decide into getting the rest of these guys. Now, as a whole, this collection is just all over the place. I mean, we got 2 memory tanks, a real freaking tank, which isn't much bigger than a evil police car, the biggest one being a giant cyber bug bot, this strange Cybertronian car, and a normal sports car, and plus the sleek tiny jet. So if you're a scale nut, it'll drive you crazy. And I used to be a scale nut. I wanted scale to work so bad, but it didn't. And you also notice that their treads aren't really on. It's easy enough to put them on, but as soon as you grab them in the right way, oh, you're undone. So I've just been leaving them like that. But I think we've seen enough of the vehicle modes, alt modes, beast modes, plane modes, tank modes, kitty modes, whatever you want to say. Let's get on to the summation of the bot modes and finish this up. Alright, so here we have all our Subscription Service 2.0 figures in robot mode, hanging out with each other, being buddies for once. And altogether, it's a pretty cool collection of figures. I mean, some really unique looking pieces here. You know, definitely some guys that, despite the unique characters we've been getting from the Generations line, I don't think we would have seen these characters. I mean, we never would have gotten a Prime style Barricade, which just looks so cool. And Chrome Dome, I mean, they are putting out, I forgot his name, Brainstorm, who actually has a Headmaster figure. But that's just one of the many that's come out. Rewind and Eject, you know, we recently got the little Disc Master guys, and that was pretty cool, but, you know, nothing too great. Thrustinator, I mean, most people didn't even get this figure in America. Oh, and same thing with these guys. These were Japanese exclusives for the Frenzy and Rumble molds, that is. These are exclusive to this set. And we got all these cool mini-cons. Cat Gut. We got a little Cat Gut. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Cat Gut, kitty. That was ridiculous. We got a little Frenzy here. Frenzy's cool. And we even have a Weapon Master version of Stylor instead of a Headmaster. Target Master, not Weapon Master. With this giant navel. So yeah, I mean, altogether, I mean, it was quite expensive, but I mean, that's a lot of coolness there. So I'm happy that I got the Transformers Collectors Club Subscription Service 2.0. Whew, what a mouthful. I have no regrets about it. The only figure that I might let go of is going to be Thrustinator here. Like, I just don't really have any attachment to him. I like Beast Wars, I like Predacons and Maximals and all that, but he doesn't really grab me. So I am signed up for the 3rd subscription service, which is going to include Croc from the Megatron Dreadwing mold with a new head and a Minicon. It's also going to include 2 Seekers, a G2 version of Starscream, and I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Nacelle, who is also a Seeker with some thrust wings, but not the cone head. So that's kind of unique. Who else we got? Tarantulas from the Junkion mold that comes with 2 little arachnoid microns. So more micron fun there. Not too sure about Tarantulas. Actually, he does look pretty cool, but I don't know. It just doesn't really fit the motorcycle thing. So that's 4 of them. Let's see. There's Car Zap or Zap. I've seen it both ways. Apparently, some I guess a G2 character, a Japanese G2 character, and he can only speak Japanese. And he's actually going to come with a little Creon guy, probably about that tall, and a couple blocks to make kind of like a little fill-up station. And the final one is Serpentor, spelled Serpent O-R, who is a homage to Serpentor from G.I. Joe. And that's really going to be a cool, exciting figure that I'm really looking forward to. So we have 2 Seekers, a G.I. Joe homage, a G2 figure with a Creon figure, and some other classics figures with more mini-cons like Tarantulas and Croc. I'm mainly looking forward to Croc because I already love that mold and the look of him just looks amazing. So, for just kicks and such, let's just throw in Slipstream so you can see all of my subscription service figures. Like I said, this is the only one that I picked up from the first subscription service. She's kind of blending in with barricade over there. So we can get her behind chrome dome a little bit. Purple and teal, which I guess teal for Hasbro and Takara is just the official evil color now. Who cares about red and black? Put some teal on them if they want to be evil. Because I mean, she does look mischievous, devilish. So that is my entire collection of subscription service figures, 8 of them. Oh, and the 3.0 subscription service 3.0 is going to include a mystery figure. And unlike this one, it's not obvious which is going to be the mystery figure. It could be anything. And normally the mystery figure has something to do with one of the other figures. So who knows, we might get a third seeker. It could be anything. So I'm really looking forward to getting them, probably in another 4 to 6 months, because it normally takes them frickin' forever. But as soon as I do, and as soon as they start coming, you're going to start finding more reviews for me. So until then, and until I come up some more figures to review, and I've got some customs coming up, I will see you next time.